Good evening, students. Welcome to our YouTube channel. This is Python video lesson number 4. In previous lesson, that is Python video lesson number 3, we studied about operators. Operators are classified into arithmetic operator, relational or comparative, logical operator, assignment operator, membership operator, and then ternary or conditional operator. Out of these categories, we studied arithmetic operator in previous lesson. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, integer or floor division, modulus or remainder, exponential or power. That is what we studied in the previous lesson. In this lesson, we are going to study about assignment operator. So, either assignment operator can be called as, in other words, assignment operator can be called as compound operator. Assignment or compound. So first, simple equal to, plus equal to, minus equal to, star equal to, slash equal to, double slash equal to, and then percentage equal to, double star equal to. Already you know very well, simple equal to, single equal to assignment. Plus equal to is called as addition assignment. This is plus stands for addition, single equal to stands for assignments. So both combined called as addition assignment. Similar, this is subtraction assignment. This one is called as multiplication assignment. Division assignment. This one is called as floor or integer assignment. This is modulus or remainder assignment. Exponential assignment or power assignment. This is the case. Before starting assignment operator, first we will see arithmetic operator. What we studied in the previous lesson. Here A is assigned with 10, B is assigned with 3. So C equal to A plus B. Now, what will be A, B, C? So A will be 10, B will be 3, C will be 13. That means whatever value available in A, that will be added with B. So A contains 10, B contains 3. The result will be 13. The result will be stored into C. So C contains 13, A contains 10, B contains 3. Now, I like one more thing. A equal to 10, B equal to 3, here A equal to A plus B. A equal to A plus B. Instead of storing the resultant of the addition of these two variables into another variable, I like to store the result of the addition of these two variables into the one of the variable already existing. That means A plus B, whatever available in A, that will be added with value available in B. The resultant of the addition will be stored into A itself. Now we will see what will be A. A is 3 plus 10. 13 will be stored into A. Already A contains 10. That will be erased out. Instead of A, now A contains 13. B will be 3. Okay. Now we will see A equal to 10, B equal to 3. A plus equal to B. A plus equal to B. Same thing here, addition, assignment. This is assignment, this is addition. In this statement, there are two works are there. One is addition, another one is assignment. These two are combined here. That means addition, assignment. That means whatever value available in A, that will be added with B. The new result value will be stored into A itself. The value available in A, that will be added with B, because we are having plus here. The new value, the new result will be stored into A itself, since we are having equal. That is the usage of addition, assignment. Here two words are there. These two words are combined here. Now we will see what will be A. So A is already 10. Sorry. Okay, 10. 10 will be added with B, that is 3. So 10 plus 3, 13. The 13 will be stored into A itself. Now A contains 13, B contains 3. Same result here also, here also. This is why it is called as a arithmetic operator. This is called as a addition assignment. So here we are having two work. More than one work is called as a compound. That is what assignment operator is also called as compound operator. Now I will explain how we can do this with the help of one program. So first we will see A equal to 10, B equal to 20. Here A equal to A plus B. We can have 3. Now we will see what will contains A. A equal to A, B equal to B. Now A contains 10 plus 3, 13 will be stored into A. B contains 3. So we will stay with so we are getting 13 and 3. It's correct. Now we will have one more program. For assignment operator. A equal to 10, B equal to 3. Then A plus equal to B. Now we will see what will available in A as well as what will available in B. A, comma A, B equal to comma B. Now A is already 10. 10 will be added with B, that is 3. Result will be 13. 13 will be stored into A itself. Then B will be 3. Now A minus equal to B. We will see A equal to A, comma B equal to B. Now we will find out what will be A. So initially A is 10. After executing these statements, A becomes 13. So now A contains 13. 13 minus 3, 10. 10 will be stored into A. Now A contains 10. B equal to 3. Now we have A star equal to B. Print A equal to A, B equal to B. Now we can check it out. What will be A? So now in this, after executing this statement, A contains 10, B is 3. 10 multiplied by 3, that is 30. 30 will be stored into A. Then B equal to 3. Now A slash B, that's equal to, that is normal division. A equal to comma A, B equal to comma B. Now we'll check it up. In this, after executing this command, A contains 30, B is 3. So 30 divided by 3. So A contains 10. That means 10.0. The resultant of the division will be floating point value. Now B contains 3 as usual. Now we'll check it up. A double slash, or you can go for modulus or double slash B equal to B. Print A equal to comma A, B equal to B. Now we'll check it out. What will be A? So after executing this statement, A is 10, B is 3. So 10 divided by 3. That is integer division or floor division. 3 3s are 9. So 1 will come. Here A contains 1, B becomes as usual 3. So here modulus B, printf. Instead of B, we can go for okay, comma A, B equal to B, modulus A equal to, A is 1, B is 3. So we cannot divide 1 by 3. So modulus will be 1. We will check it out. I'm not sure. We will check it out. So again equal to B. Otherwise we can change it. B star equal to 3. We can put 2. We are giving directly values. Comma B. Now A becomes 1, B will be, here B is 3, 3 square, that is 3 into 3, 9. 9 will be stored into B itself. I'm not sure about this one, you will see. It gives 0. Here modulus 3.0, 10.1 minus 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, these two okay, 10 okay, here 10 to the power of 3, 10, 3, 9 okay, here 0 comes, okay, it should be 0. That means 1 divided by 0. So you cannot be able to divide 1 divided by 0. That is the remainder will be 0. 0 is stored into this one. 30, 10 okay. 10 is divided by 3. Here 4 division. 10 divided by 3. It will be 3 itself. Okay. It will be 3. Okay. So this is the usage of assignment operator. Here I make one mistake. Assume here A is 10, B is 3. So that is A divided by B. That is integer division. That means it will get 3.33. If you get 10 divided by 3, you will get 3.333. Out of this, only integer part will return. That is A becomes only 3. That 3 will be stored into A itself. Okay. Now A contains 3, B also 3. A modulus equal to B. That means 3 divided by 3. Remainder will be 0. So A contains only 0. Here B star double star equal to 2. That means B contains 3. 3 to the power of 2. That means 3 into 3. The 9. 9 will be stored into B itself. That will be there. It will be 0. Okay, so here I made mistake one thing. Once I explain you. A contains 10, B is 3. Here A divided by B, this is integer division. By trying to divide 10 divided by 3, we will get only 3.333. Out of 3.33, we need only 3. That is, we are using only floor division or integer division. We will get only 3. That 3 will be stored into A itself. That is why we have got 3 here. So B will be as it is. Then 3 modulus equal to 3. So 3 modulus equal to 3. Remainder will be, there is no remainder. Remainder will be 0. So the remainder will be stored into A. So A becomes 0. Here B double star equal to 2. B is 3. 3 should be multiplied by 2 times. 3 into 3. It becomes 9. 9 will be stored into B itself. That is why B equal to 9. So this is the usage of assignment operator. Now we will study about relational operator or comparative operator. Greater than, equal to, less than equal to, this is equal to, already we studied about is assignment. That is whatever value left hand side will be assigned to B. That's all. This is equal to operator, not equal to. Either we can use this symbol or this symbol. Both values not equal to. This is greater than. This is greater or equal to. This stands for less than. This stands for less than or equal. This is equal. This is still either you can use opposite symbol equal to or less than symbol greater than symbol. Not equal. It's very simple. First I'll explain the greater. A equal to 10, B equal to 3 as usual. Okay. Now print A greater than B. What it gives. Initially, in arithmetic operator as well as relational operator, the result will be number. The result will be number. That means A plus B, 10 plus 3. Result will be 13. 13 will be stored into C. Okay. The result will be number. Here also, A is 10, B is 3, A plus equal to B. Result will be number. Whereas the resultant of the relational operator will be Boolean value. For assignment as well as arithmetic, result will be number. Whereas for relational operator, the result will be Boolean value. How, sir? Just consider A contains 10, B is 3. This is greater than symbol. So 10 greater than 3. It is true. True will be displayed here. True will be displayed. Otherwise, we can have it here also. C equal to A greater than B. Here C contains 2. A contains 10. B contains 3. Okay. Here we are displaying the values. A is greater than B. Otherwise, you can display like this also. C. Here also C contains 2. Okay. So A is 10, B is 3. C equal to A is greater than B. 10 is greater than B. That means it is true. True will be assigned to C. Here print C. Whatever value available in C will be displayed. What will be displayed? True. Here directly we display A is greater than B. True. Okay. Similarly, greater than, equal to, less than equal to, equal or not equal. So now we will write one program to explain this one. A equal to 10, B equal to 3. Now C equal to A is greater than B. Print C. First we will see this one and then we go for remaining operator. So result will be true because A is 10, B is 3. 10 is greater than 3. Result is true. The true will be stored into C. Now C contains true. C contains true. Now directly we can proceed another program. Directly we can put it up. A is greater than B. Now we will see if you want to store the result of the relation operator into one more variable, we can put it there, whatever we studied in the previous example. This is, it gives true. Print A is greater than or equal to B. That's also true. Assume A is greater than, B is 3. Still 10 is greater than or equal to 3. Either greater than or, it will be true. Print A is less than B. It gives false. How? A is 10, B is 3. That means 10 is less than 3. I am telling 10 is less than 3. This statement is false. So automatically gives false. Printf A is less than equal to B. What will be that? This is also false. I am telling 10 is less than or equal to 3. That statement also false. It gives false. A equal to B. It also false. Why? Here A is 10, B is 3. I am telling both values A as well as B, both values are same. So it is false because A contains 10, B contains 3. Both values are not equal. That is why it gives false. Print A is not equal to B. I am telling here A is not equal to B. This is true. Okay. Double equal to checks, both sides should be same value. If both sides are same value, result will be true. If both sides are different value, result will be false. Opposite symbol equal to stands for not equal to. It gives true only if both sides have different value. If both sides have equal value, it gives false. Now we will see. We'll check it out. True, true, false, 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 true. So it's correct. So I like to change the values here once again. I would save it as here number 10. Make it a change. This is number 9. It will be as it is. I'm giving the same value. What will happen here? A is greater than B. That is 10 is greater than 10. It is false. Okay. The left hand side value should be greater than right hand side value. In this case, left hand side value equal to right hand side value is false. It will be true. Why? The left hand side value should be either greater than or equal to right hand side value. It should be greater than. Otherwise, it should be equal to. Now A is 10, B is also 10. So it is true. It gives false. Why? A is 10, B is 10. In this case, the left hand side value should be less than right hand side value. Now both are same. So it gives false. It gives true. That means left hand side value should be less than or equal to right hand side value. A is not less than but equal to B. That is why it gives true. A equal to B. Both sides should be same. Then it should be true. Here both sides should be different values. Okay, but in this case 10 both values are same, so it gives false. Okay, so now we will see here a is greater than 10 is greater than 10 false, 10 is greater than equal to 10 true, 10 is less than 10 false, 10 is less than equal to 10 true, 10 equal to 10 true, 10 is not equal to 10 false. So that's good. We will see. We'll see there false, true, false, true, true, false. So it's correct. Today I stopped here itself. I hope all of you enjoyed this lesson. Today studied assignment operator or compound operator, and then we studied relational operator or comparative operator. So in next class we will study a little bit more. Until then, thank you students. Bye bye. See you.